Greetings everyone! Today we're playing a new game, Against the Storm. Now I found this game a few days ago and I've really been enjoying it, so I thought might as well record some videos on it. Now what this game is, it is a roguelike city builder. Now I know this may sound quite weird, but it actually works really well. So let's get into it and I'll show you what exactly this game is.
The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious scorched queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the Queen's subjects.
Alright, so this is a basic intro into the game. And now, this is what the game looks like. So, similar to what you might be used to with most city builders. We just have our terrain here, and here is where we can build stuff. So, let's just quickly get through the tutorial. So over here is our impatience bar. Since this is a roguelike, as I said, we actually have a timer. We can't just infinitely build unless we complete the game, and then we can just continue the town. But that's another story. So let's just see. Here, over here, this is our reputation. This is the bar we need to fill up in order to win. And over here is our blueprints. So we don't have access to all the buildings at the start of the game. Over here, every time we get a reputation, we get the option to pick a blueprint. Now this time you only saw it was only one, but it's usually a choice between 3 blueprints. So there we go, we'll start the game. And now it wants us to build a camp. So the way we do that should pop up right now. There we go, here is our UI. So we can go into camps, get a woodcutter camp, and I'll put it, let's say, over here. So put a woodcutter camp. Need to read this. And our people will just quickly go over here and start building it. There, he's going. So that's the first roguelike element. Every time you build a new city, you'll be getting new blueprints. Now over here we have our orders. Now what orders are, they're basically like quests. So for example, this quest asks us to build 2 woodcutter camps and get 10 wood. And as a reward, we get 3 more beavers to join our city. And we also get wood cutting speed. So we got this order now. So let's build a second woodcutter camp. And now that it's built, we can assign people to it. So we will assign the beavers because they have bonus production when they are woodcutters. All the different races have different bonuses based on what building you put them in. So let's just quickly get that. We can speed up the game. There we go. Let's just, since we're out of beavers, let's put some humans and some lizards over here. And our order is complete. Let's just go here. And we can deliver. And what this gives us, other than the rewards, is 1 reputation point. So there we go. We advanced. And we get another quest. So our next quest is to find 2 new glades and get more beavers. So it's going to ask us, it asks us to mark some trees for harvest. So what you can do is basically prioritize trees that you want cut down. So we'll prioritize these ones. That way we can open up these hidden glades, which contain some resources. So it's actually not beavers it wants, it asks us to put the beavers in the woodcutter camp. So let's just do that, that way it can speed up. And we also got a new blueprint because our reputation hit a new breakpoint. So that's gonna unlock a shelter for us. Now, obviously, what a shelter is. Now, first I'm just going to do this for... it's not gonna let me. Okay, anyway. So what the shelter is, over here you can see, all of our people are currently homeless. So we need to fix that. I believe that should be a good position. Let's just put 3 houses over here. We can put 1 more here or something. It's a tutorial, so I'm not gonna go into too much city planning. I just want to explain the game so we can get to the real stuff and build some larger cities. But yeah, we can even speed it up more. It's currently nothing needs our attention. There we go, we'll build a bunch of shelters, and you can see the number of homeless people is decreasing. I think I will need 1 more shelter. That'll be good. And I actually didn't even need it, but that's fine. We'll get it for the future when we get more people. Now over here in the middle, this is your basically the center of your town. You can only build houses and public buildings, which we don't have yet. You can only build them in this range. So you gotta prioritize that. Not just fill this place up with different industry buildings. Now the camps you can actually freely move anytime you want. So that's pretty nice. There we go, we have uncovered a new glade over here. And we can see that it has some flax seeds. So that's nice. We actually cannot do that yet because we haven't unlocked the camp. But usually you have I believe it's a harvester camp. And you can just put it near here and they'll start collecting these flax seeds. We have some more over here as well. Right now we'll just wait for them to cut down these trees so we can uncover a new glade. We can move these closer to make the process go faster. I guess I'll just cancel all these ones, we don't need to cut them down right now. Let's just prioritize these so we can get our tutorial mission completed quickly. Don't want it to drag out too long. So yeah, there we go, this should uncover it. And over here we have a ruined herbalist camp. Oh, it's actually not even, oh no, it is ruined. Okay, so now we have 2 options, but first let's just complete our order. There we go, we'll get 3 more humans. And over here, this usually you get at the start of every year. You get the option to pick some more people to join your colony. So let's just get some humans. And now we can assign some more people here. Like these guys. They will require 6 wood. And we can choose what to do with this abandoned building. I'll choose to rebuild it. So it will become into a useful gathering building. We'll just click investigate. And now what our tutorial mission asks us is to get the forager's camp. So let's just quickly pick up that blueprint. And we can pick that, or we can place that over here next to the vegetables. Let's just quickly do that. So we can start doing this mission. Go, quickly build it. And we'll assign some humans. Start collecting vegetables. Meanwhile, they will fix up this herbalist camp. And what it does, it gives us the ability to harvest these berries, these mushrooms, and I believe roots. I had the wrong note. Just quickly assign some more humans. Here I can see, yeah, it's herbs, berries, and mushrooms that we can collect with the herbalist hut. There we go, we completed our order. Let's deliver that. Now as you can see what we got here, it's called giant vegetables. It's yet another perk that increases our vegetable production by 1 everywhere. So that's, these are really strong. You really want to go for them as quickly as possible. Okay, so we have a stonecutter's camp now. Let's just put it next to this clay, so we can gather it up really quickly. Okay. It's like we run out of Mark 3s, but I mean that's fine honestly. As I said, this is a tutorial, so I don't want to go into too much detail with our town planning. But I guess let's cover this as well or something. There we go, let's assign some people to the mining plant. And they'll start gathering the clay over here. What another thing I really like about this game is the ambient music. It's just so chill, relaxing. Like it's always raining, which I mean, rain. That's a great sound effect. Okay, so what we have here, it's something new. It's called a cornerstone. Now you get these as well at the beginning of every year, and this is another bonus you can choose. So you can either increase the production of building materials by 50% in the crude workstation, or we can get some bonus resources every time we discover a glade. We'll get that one. And we have our order complete. There we go. We get an increase to our clay production speed. And now it asks us to make a harvester can. So let's get that quickly. Put it over here. And let's start gathering some plant fiber. There we go. We'll put it up. And let's assign more people to it. Now you can start to see what I mean by a roguelike city builder. A lot of things are random each run, and you also have the timer to incentivize you to move quickly. And yeah, you don't. The thing that this game does, that most city builders actually struggle with, just get this done quickly. Get the crude workstation. So the main problem I have with most city builders, like I really like the concept, however, it's always that the first few hours are the most fun. When you're starting out, you have to plan everything, figure out logistics and that stuff. And then after sometimes the game starts to just snowball if you've done everything right. Now this game completely avoids this problem because by the time you start snowballing, your reputation bar is full, so you're done, and you just go to another settlement. So it's great, honestly. I never thought about this kind of concept for a game, but it works surprisingly well. So what we have over here is our crude workstation. It's one of our first industry buildings. Now what it does, it converts wood into planks. It also converts fabric or plant fiber into fabric. And it converts clay into bricks. Now, as you can see, actually you cannot see it, but different industry buildings have from 1 to 3 stars on each production. So, for example, this over here, it is a 1-star production, the crude workshop. So you turn 8 wood into 2 planks. If you have a building that's a 3-star production for planks, you can turn 3 wood into 2 planks. So picking up these kind of upgraded industry buildings always helps you out a lot. So there we go. We got that mission as well. And now what it's going to ask us is to uncover a dangerous glade. So we have one of them over here. I just put the woodcutter camps nearby. There we go. And let's get them to open it up. Now the difference between normal glades, which we have been uncovering here, and these dangerous glades, every time you uncover one of these, there is an event in it that you have to solve, or something bad happens. So yeah, let me just fast forward until they open this up, so the video doesn't get too long, and I'll see you there. Okay, so we're getting close to getting in. I think I'll take the time to explain some more stuff. Now over here you'll see, currently we're in a storm season. The game has, I believe it's 3 seasons. It's the storm, it's drizzle, which is light rain, and it's clearance. So during the storm is where you have to worry the most. The storm will have different negative effects. Yeah, here we are in drizzle now. The storm will have different negative effects that you have to take care of. Now currently we're in the tutorial, so that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I'll start explaining this more when we start a base town, or a normal town, not tutorial one. Now we also have a new blueprint. There we go, so these are specialized houses. Only a certain race of our people can live in it. So, for example, if you get a human house, only humans can live there. So these houses take more resources to build than normal, and also can house less people. However, they also, there we go, so this is the dangerous event we have to take care of. You can see what happens if we don't take care of it. In 35 seconds it will kill 3 of our villagers. Now this is what we need in order to solve it. We can choose wood because we don't have planks. So we'll assign some people to that. And this is our reward for solving. Now we won't be able to solve it on time, so unfortunately we'll lose some people. But yeah, as I was saying about the houses, you can see under each of our people a number. This number is their resolve. Now if this number drops down to 0, okay, so we lost some people because of the event. The timer was quite short. So yeah, if this resolve drops to 0, people of this race will start leaving your town. So you want to avoid that at all costs. Now also, if the resolve gets really high, which you'll see in the next tutorial, you'll start to passively gain reputation. So that's another way to earn reputation, other than orders. Because in the real game, you don't have enough orders to fill up your reputation bar. So you have to do different things. You either have to do certain glade events that give you reputation, or you have to really improve the resolve of your people, so they passively generate reputation for you. But that's it for this map. We did the final quest. This will push us over the line for max reputation. And yeah, there we go. This is our global progression. So as you can see now, we have access to all of these buildings for our next town. And we are almost up to level 2. We also get these food stockpiles. They're like the permanent progression currency. You'll see what I mean at some point. Not sure if it's right now or after the next town. Yeah, it's after this town. So this is the second tutorial. Let's see what exactly it explains. Yeah, there we go. It's explaining resolve now. So yeah, I already told you how that works. We'll just quickly skip over it. And yeah, satisfying their needs. So as you can see over here, each kind of race has different needs. So for example, they want to have a house. This will increase their resolve. If we have human housing, that's going to increase it even more. They like eating jerky, so if we have that, it also increases their resolve. They like biscuits. They like their need for religion and leisure met. That's you do that with public buildings. They like clothing and pies. So the more of these things we have, the more we will increase their resolve. So there we go. Over here you can see farmland that we can use to... We can put farms next to it, and it acts like a permanent source of different crops. So yeah, farming is really good to prioritize. So there we go, we have a small farm. I don't think it can cover all of them, so we'll just put it here. That should be fine. Now that we have put the farm, we can put the farm fields. So our builders will come and they'll build some farm fields. Speed it up. You cannot do anything with these farm fields unless you have a farm next to them. So we'll just assign 2 humans to it and they'll start. planting some crops. So let's get our first order done. There we go, we'll get some more humans and some barrows. And now it's going to ask us to... There we go, we need to build some shelters. So let's just quickly do that. Build some shelters. And we'll need to build some woodcutter camps. So we'll get over here. And I guess we can explore down, so let's put one of them here and one here. There we go. We also need to pick our cornerstone, so let's increase our farm generation. And yeah, now they'll start building all that. There we go, let's assign some people. And everyone that's not assigned to a building is a builder. You can see over here, we have 2 builders from the lizards. So what they'll do, they'll just try to build anything that's been placed by you. Now this icon, what it means is that we don't have enough resources yet, because the shelters needed wood. But now that the camps are operational, we get a bunch of wood, so that won't be a problem. There we go, we got our order. Get some more dwarves from that. Now we get a trapper's camp, so let's just place that next to some animals, I assume. We have some animals over there. So we'll put it over here and we'll start gathering these nails for meat. There we go. They should be able to build it pretty soon. Also, since we got dwarves, let's put them into the lumbering camp. We have uncovered the new glade, which has some eggs, some clay. There we go, trapper's camp is complete. Let's just put some, actually we'll put some lizards. They are the preferred race for the trapping. I mean, they're predators, so they're good at collecting meat. You know, makes sense. So there we go, we got some new people. We just since this map focuses on farming, let's get some humans. And as you saw, they bring some resources with them every time you recruit them. So that is also nice. We'll just quickly get our meat generation going. One, we need just one more. There we are. So we'll deliver that and we'll get a bunch of building materials. That's always nice. Now what they ask us is to build a smokehouse. Now this is our first food production building. So we can put it, I don't know, let's put it here or something. As I said, you don't want to put these buildings very near to your central fire, so you have more space for houses. There we go, we have a smokehouse now. Put some people in it. And we can assign them to use meat and lumber to make jerky. So we will let them get that done. And meanwhile, let's check out how the exploration is going. We can move this here. And let's tell them to uncover these 2 new glades. So yeah, as you can see, they're producing the jerky. Should be done quite soon. What you do by getting higher tier food, first you satisfy more needs, so you increase their resolve. But second, you can see that 4 insects or meat turns into 10 jerky. So your food becomes more efficient when you cook it. So to complete that. And let's see, our next mission is, okay, a brewery. So we'll just put that here. There we go. Okay, there we go. So what the brewery can make is some ale. Now ale, in order to, you can see I believe the dwarves have it. Yeah, there we go, the leisure. So you need ale and you need a tavern or a different service building that can just accept people, and there they can drink their ale. So you can just consume it without that proper public building. So let's assign some more people over here, get them to make some ale. to switch over to barrels since we don't have any pottery, and they will start making ale. But yeah, probably our next blueprint will be a tavern, so we will be able to put that maybe here or something, and they will be able to start getting in, and between their work breaks they'll just go to the tavern, drink some ale, increase their resolve, get back to the tavern, or get back to work, I mean. So there we go. We have our mission complete really quickly. This is a different bonus. You saw the spinning cogwheel over here, that's double production or 10% bonus production. What this blue shiny glow means is that they really like working this job, so they get bonus resolve. Okay, there we go. We get our tavern. Let's just build that over here. Like this. Okay. Missing some resources. So we'll need to make a crude workstation. So they can refine the resources to make the tavern. When I have the tavern complete, I'll be back. There we go. We have our tavern built. Now we can assign some people in it. Let's just get 3 people. And what that does, first of all, people can now fulfill their leisure needs by drinking some ale. But also, if you have 3 people working at the tavern, we get the Gleeman's Tales. And what that does, it gives us a +3 to global resolve. So everyone gets 3 resolve. It's pretty good, honestly. Especially when you're in the snowballing phase of your town. Putting a bunch of these public buildings, it really helps to get you a bunch of resolve get you a bunch of reputation from resolve. So as you can see, now that we have the tavern and a lot of their needs are met, they will start to passively generate some reputation for us. Let's build some more houses, because we have some homeless people. I won't order them too much. But yeah, okay, we got a cornerstone. Let's get this one. We have our order complete. And we have our next order complete as well. It was to have 25 human resolve. So we did that. And what our next objective is, let's just quickly get these blueprints. Our next objective is to make packs of provisions. So we need this makeshift post in order to make them. Let's just quickly build that. We'll get some new people as well. Well, I won't worry too much about the houses. Actually, in fact, we might win the game just from resolve alone. Yeah, we did. Okay, there we go. We don't even have to bother with the last mission. So we have leveled up. And this is going to unlock a few new things for us. We unlock the rain collector, we unlock better roads, the herbalist camp, meat specialization, which is a cornerstone that can now appear, flame amulets, another cornerstone that can appear, and one more over here. So we'll continue. And these are the buildings we just unlocked. We get 10 more food stockpiles as well. And now we arrive at the world map. So, these are our tutorial towns. So, there we go. Within the world is vast, ever-changing place, and at its heart lies the smoldering city. This is where the queen is. So, your goal as a viceroy is to help rebuild it and secure the future of the queen's subjects. So, there we go. You can use the resources that so these are the food stockpiles. We can go into the smoldering city. And I really like this scene over here. It reminds me of the Heroes of Might and Magic games, specifically 3 and 2. Mostly 3, where you just had this really nice landscape. And when you build upgrades, what we can do over here, you see it start getting populated with buildings. So let's upgrade our main obsidian archive. Now what this is going to do is lower the speed at which the Queen's impatience grows, so that's our timer. And we get a fundamental upgrade. We unlock deeds, so these are like permanent progression missions you can do. So there we go, we upgraded that, and as you can see, a building has popped up. Now, yeah, there we go, these are the deeds we have unlocked. When you complete them, they give you either XP or different new unlocks. So I think we can do one more upgrade. We can either upgrade the Obsidian Archive again, or go with the Monastery of the Vigilant Flame. Now what this is going to unlock is embark bonuses, which I'll show in the next episode, but for now we'll just unlock it. There we go, we have another building over here. So now we can exit the Smoldering City. And the tutorial should continue, there we go. So, the world is governed by the eternal Blightstorm cycle. That's what you can see under here. It's almost upon us, so no caravans are allowed to embark. Click on the button at the lower end to finish the cycle. So what caravans are, is you can see these two cities. We can settle anywhere on the visible part of the map. However, since the Blightstorm will soon be upon us, we cannot settle any more towns this cycle, so we just have to end the cycle. And this is another one of the roguelike elements. Every once in a while the cycle completes, and what happens is the whole world map gets wiped. So all the towns get wiped. Now we don't have a use for the other towns other than the one we are currently on yet. But you can set up trade routes between them. So there we go, you can see all the settlements are gone. So you're almost ready to venture on your own. Choose your any tile to embark on, and yeah, so we can just pick a place, but we'll do that next time. This time I just wanted to introduce the game basics. So yeah, thanks for watching, I hope you like the game, I really do. And you'll be able to see the more intricate parts of the game next time, when we actually have our own settlement to take care of, not just follow along in the tutorial. But yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.